Hello and welcome to the 10-Minute Bible. We're going through the Bible chapter by chapter. In fact, we're going through Matthew, and today we're in chapter 8. So let's get started. When he came down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. Now he's coming down from giving the Sermon on the Mount, the most famous sermon ever given. And so now he's coming down from that, and he's having multitudes come after him. Behold, a leper came to him and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you want to, you can make me clean. Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, I want to be made clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. Amazing, right? I've never seen anything like this in my life. God can still do it. Miracles still happen today. I 100% believe that. But this miraculous touch healed immediately. Leprosy, skin disease, right? It's amazing. The leper worshipped him and just, I don't know if it feels like he's hedging his bets a little bit. Lord, I know it's your will. If it's your will, you can cleanse me. And he does. Jesus said to him, see that you tell nobody, but go and show yourself to the priest and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to him. So this is something we do need to know about Jesus, is that Jesus continually fulfills the law. He didn't scrap the Old Testament as soon as he came onto the scene and said, I'm doing a new thing. He is continuing the old, right? Immediately, Jesus, King of the universe, can do whatever he wants, but he set the rules of engagement. Look, go show yourself to the priest so you will be clean just like you're supposed to. Give the gift that's in the law that you're supposed to give. So again, we see this continuation between old and new. It is not really a new thing. It's a continuation of the old, a re-explaining of it, a fulfillment of it. So, verse 6, when he came into Capernaum, a centurion came to him asking for help, saying, Lord, my servant lies in the house paralyzed and grievously tormented. Jesus said to him, I will come heal him. Now, so this is interesting. Jesus traveling, as he does, goes to Capernaum, which is kind of in the northern region of Israel, and a centurion who is a Roman, right? That's what he is, a Roman soldier, is asking Jesus for help. Amazing. Shows that God is not just a God of the Jews, but of everybody. Worldwide, it's a universal church. It's for everybody. That's what I mean. It's not universal as in believe what you want. You still got to go through Jesus, but it's for everybody. Man, woman, boy, girl, Roman, Jew, American, whatever point in history, Jesus Christ is for you. And now he's asking, please, Lord, my servant is in the house. He's paralyzed. He's tormented. Please come help him. Jesus said, I will come heal him. Verse 8, the centurion said, Lord, I'm not worthy for you to come under my roof. Just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I'm also a man under authority, having under myself soldiers. I tell this one, go, and he goes. And another one, come, and he comes. And tell my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who followed, most certainly, I tell you, I haven't found so great a faith, not even in Israel. So this is amazing. The centurion understands the authority Jesus has, that what Jesus says goes. Absolutely. If Jesus says he's healed, he's healed. The distance doesn't matter. Kind of like if a soldier said, march to the next state. The general says to the soldier, march to the next state. The soldier marches. It's a done deal. The command has been given. And that's the authority that this centurion, this Roman soldier, recognizes that Jesus has. And so Jesus is like, wow, that's faith right there. Understand that Jesus Christ is God, has all the power. What he says goes. It will come true. That's the kind of faith he had. And it's a backhanded compliment because he says, in all of Israel, I haven't found faith as great as this. It's like, hello, Jews, you're the chosen people. You should be having faith like this in me. But it's this Roman that does. Ouch, ouch. And before we bag on the Jews too much, just think, Christians, we have this same problem. Do we believe that Jesus is this kind of healer? That when he says, hey, ask what you want and it will be given to you, that we know it's on the way? I struggle with that. Maybe you're, more faithful in your prayer life than I am, but I struggle with that. I struggle with having that kind of immediate faith that this will happen. Wow. It's good faith and a challenge for us. Verse 11, I tell you that many will come from the east and the west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. Look, people from all over the world are going to be sitting at that table, the wedding feast of the Lamb. At the end of times, Abraham's going to be there, Isaac, Jacob, Adam Click, Gabe Miles, these people from everywhere are going to be coming in and sitting with the fathers at the table. People from China, people from Australia, people from 2026, people from 1847, people from medieval times. People are going to be there, and they're not all going to be Jewish. Verse 12, but the children of the kingdom will be thrown into outer darkness. Some of the people who think they're going are going to be thrown out. Some of the Jews who think it's their fleshly birthright to be there will be tossed out because they have no spiritual birth. You see, the kingdom of heaven is a spiritual kingdom. It isn't a right of succession. Now, my father is a Christian and my mother is a Christian and they raised me in a Christian home, but that doesn't say anything for me unless I'm spiritually born. So if we don't have that spiritual relationship with God, we're tossed out. Whether we're in the right bloodline or not doesn't matter. It's a spiritual birth. And that's what John chapter 1 says. We'll get there. We'll get there. The children of the kingdom will be thrown out into outer darkness. The people who deserve it the most, right? They're first in line. They were born to it. Nope. No spiritual birth. Out they go. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I'm sorry to tell you this, but that means hell. If you ever thought that Jesus Christ does not address hell, there he's doing it right there. We already have been there several times, and we will be there several more times. The axe is at the tree. It's going to be chopped down and thrown into the fire. The chaff will be burnt. You'll be thrown into outer darkness, weeping and gnashing of teeth. Hell is real. It is the consequence for rejection of God, for refusing to have a spiritual birth with Jesus Christ. You have the chance. Be born today. Be born now. Don't wait. Jesus said to the centurion, go your way. Let it be done for you as you have believed. The servant was healed in that hour. When Jesus came to Peter's house, so servant was healed as soon as Jesus says it. The centurion goes off, done deal. Here's another healing one. When Jesus came to Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother lying sick with a fever. This is Peter's mother-in-law. He touched her hand and the fever left her. This is Jesus. Touches her hand, gone. So she got up and served him. When evening came, they brought to him many possessed with demons. He cast out spirits with a word and healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken through Isaiah the prophet, saying, he took our infirmities and bore our diseases. Jesus Christ is God. All this healing proves it. He has the power. He is God in the flesh, right there. Nobody else has done anything like this. Can't do it, won't do it. Only through the power of God can it happen. Love it. Ooh, what a great chapter. Thanks for joining us. Next time we're going to finish off chapter 8. We'll see you then.